What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be talking about Tezos. Now, Tezos is a coin that I've been watching for a little bit here. It is actually on the 15th in the total market capitalization. So it's right up next to Monero and Chainlink and Neo and pretty close to Cardano as well. And I actually have looked into the project a little bit on their site. They do smart contracts, so it's institutional grade smart contracts. So you're talking about bigger institutions that are already established. Tezos is set out to be a product that can help them manage their smart contracts. If you don't know what smart contracts are, I don't really have time to explain them in this video specifically, but you guys can go ahead and Google smart contracts, or if you really want me to make a specific video about smart contracts, you can comment down below and let me know that you want a specific video from me about smart contracts. Now, it's been around for a little while, but not really that long. I mean, this one really got added to exchanges and started trading since 2018, really late 2017. So it kind of came around with a lot of the hype of many coins getting released in this area in 2017 and 2018, along with like Cardano, which I made a video about a couple days ago. So go ahead and check that out on the channel as well. And by the way, if you guys are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for more awesome cryptocurrency content. Now, I'm dedicated to making 5 videos a week. So I've got a full schedule made so you guys can expect updates on the markets and specific analysis of coins 5 days a week. All right, so we'll just go ahead and get into this. As far as technical analysis of Tezos goes, really we have a classic ABC correction here, where the market was valued at about $12 at the top and valued at about 41 cents at the bottom. So this is an A wave down to the $1.80 level, a B wave back up to the $5 level, and a C wave all the way down to that 50-cent level, or 43-cent level roughly. And after we did this correction, this is a pretty standard ABC. We know because in between the A and the B wave, there's a perfect ABC back up. So it's kind of a classic ABC correction here. And after we did this ABC correction, we actually got our first impulse waves. So taking our Elliott tool, again, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we have this corrective phase right here in the market. Now, what we really want to watch for this corrective phase, we are at resistance and we have not broken above resistance. We don't know if this resistance is going to continue to reject right here until we actually get a confirmation either way, meaning that if I was an investor in Tezos, and this is why I titled this video, Don't Invest in Tezos Until You Watch This, I would wait for a confirmation of the reversal. But what is a reversal if you're kind of new to trading? Well, trends are pretty much the most basic thing in charts. This is a downtrend right here. This is an uptrend right here. And this is a short-term downtrend right here. So a reversal means that the downtrend is over and it is making an uptrend. Now, in order for that to happen, you have to have higher highs and higher lows. So the market has to start making higher highs and higher lows. And so far, we've made lower highs and lower lows. Now, is this like we should lose all hope for Tezos? No. This is actually making a pretty standard bullish flag pattern. It could reject off this resistance and make one more low and retest even the bottom of the flag again, like that. And then it could easily come from this level and flip up and start making higher highs and higher lows, where the market starts trending on the upside. And after it starts trending on the upside, it does little dips, but then continues to make new highs after those dips. So that's what we're watching here with Tezos, is the potential for either one more dip down to this flag, or we could easily break out of this flag right now, come retest it as support for strength, and start trending on the upside from there. Either way, I do think that this is a disbelief phase in the market, meaning that this would be depression. And depression is usually where the bottom of a major cycle is. So from a big market cycle perspective, this is the most depression in the market, where people have lost the most money. They've given up. They have feelings of hopelessness. They have feelings of depression, like maybe they should move on or do something other than trading cryptocurrency. And that usually creates the disbelief, where the market starts to rally up, and then everybody that was super depressed and gave up are like, no, this is not even going to happen. And new people that are coming into the market are like, no, this is not going to happen, you guys. There's no way that we're going to get another rise in the market. We fell so hard. Crypto's never going to recover. And they just have this narrative, and it's called a disbelief narrative. And so we're seeing that a lot in the markets right now, actually, is this disbelief kind of narrative. And then you start a new cycle. So after the disbelief is over, you go in for a new cycle, which means upward movement, you guys. And so this is kind of what I'm watching for Tezos, is this disbelief to confirm that we are breaking out of the disbelief by breaking out of this downward channel, these resistance levels, and then for that new cycle to come after that disbelief phase. Now, what are some other things to note about Tezos? Well, first of all, Tezos has a total supply of 660,373,612 Tezos. So as far as in comparison to Bitcoin goes, Bitcoin has an 18 million circulating supply. And one thing that I talk a lot about on my channel is inflation and deflation. Cryptocurrencies have limited supply. It's kind of like a stock. So they do have a degree of inflation, but after a certain point when they stop being created, it starts a cycle of deflation. And so Bitcoin is still technically in its inflation cycle, but because there's such a limited supply of them, it's still acting as more of a deflationary currency, and it's acting as a limited supply, scarce resource. And that's what's helping drive the value over the long term. If you can see Bitcoin right here, it is also doing this similar kind of disbelief pattern that Tezos is doing. Now, Tezos isn't quite as drastic up as Bitcoin is, but you have to remember that Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency in the world. So it's going to recover a little bit stronger in the disbelief phase than I think Tezos would. Tezos is a little bit newer than Bitcoin. It has less of a track record and has really only been around since the beginning of the bear market and the end of the bull market. So we could easily do a phase shift where we shift from a bearish market, or a market going down, if you don't understand the basic terminology, into a bullish market. So you're going literally from a bear into a bull. Now this is really exciting because the targets for the bullish market could be unbelievable. With Tezos, depending on where we bottom right here, we can just measure the targets of the next Elliott waves with our trend-based fib extension. And if we bottom at the current low of our bull flag, the next wave, the minimum target of the next wave is the 1618. So that would mean that Tezos is back up to $3. After that, we could go up to even the 2618 in the fifth wave, bringing us back up to $4.75. So these are some of the targets I'm watching for Tezos as we reverse right here and move in this channel. watch for that breakout before you invest in it. And obviously, you guys, this is my trading journal. So all perspectives that I give is more of a journaling for myself to come back and look at later, and also for you guys to benefit on as well. So when I say to invest in something, everything you do is at your own risk. But with that being said, you guys, this is the place that I would be watching to get into Tezos, especially after confirmation of a breakout, so that we can get that 3, 4, and 5 wave back up to these major resistance levels and get closer to the $4.75 range for Tezos again. This is one that I have been excited about since the disbelief phase, because it actually did a very nice percentage gain on the upside. We saw 450% upside and a pretty standard and healthy correction of about 60% on the downside. Now, that's nothing crazy in crypto, you guys. We've seen it all. In one of my videos recently, I mentioned how crypto is a lot like speedboats. Until the market cap grows, until the infrastructure grows, these things can zip of 50,000% on the upside and zip, 97% on the downside in the period of a year, in the period of a couple years, just really quickly, in comparison to other markets and stocks that take a long time to build up, and they take a longer growth curve. And that's just because there's more infrastructure, there's more establishment. But that means that's a really good thing, you guys, because crypto is building infrastructure as we speak. The bear market has shaken out the weak. The strong are surviving that are left over. And the infrastructure is being built for a long-term, more stable, steady growth curve across the market as a whole. So that's one of the things that really excites me about Tezos, is as it goes into the next bull market and as it reverses, if it does, and if it breaks up from this resistance here, then you guys, we're going to see that more steady infrastructure growth curve, more realistic long-term steady growth in these markets as the market capitalization grows again, and as institutional money continues to pick it up for big institutional purposes. Now, you guys, institutional money has been watching crypto for a long time now, and something I like to say is all regulations create revolutions, and all revolutions create regulations. So what I really like about that is institutional money is coming in. Now that they've seen that we're starting to get an idea of how we're labeling different currencies, we've started to kind of just move forward with these regulations. Now, do I think these regulations will destroy crypto? No. I think that it'll create more revolutions. But it's just perfect timing for institutional money to start to get into this. I know that a lot of bigger companies have started accepting Bitcoin, and they're taking cryptocurrency more seriously. They also see it and they're like, oh my gosh, look how undervalued this asset is. And for any of these guys that were in and part of the internet bubble, they're looking at Bitcoin and they're going, whoa, you guys, this is another internet bubble. We can make so much money off this cycle that's coming, because the internet is so big and we use it every single day today. Cryptocurrency is just like that, you guys. It's a really big deal. It's something that we should all be excited about. We should all be researching. It's a great industry to start building businesses around. And while you're doing it right now, while everybody's in disbelief, you're going to be putting yourself at a huge advantage for the future. So that's what excites me about crypto as a whole. What excites me about Tezos is this bull flag structure. If we break out of it, you guys, we're going to have a beautiful Tezos bull market. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I'm going to go ahead and make an update or a video on XRP tomorrow if you guys want me to. So go ahead and comment in the box below and say, Dallin, make an XRP video for me. Do all caps, make XRP video for me. And I'll make an XRP video, guys, for you guys. Yeah, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will see you guys in the next videos. As always, stay profitable out there.